What's good, everybody?
What's up?
Truth on Demand in the building.
Yes, this your girl Dad.
And this is Tanya Shankwell.
Welcome to Truth on Demand.
Mm-hmm.
So, how have you been this past week?
I've been well. How you guys been this week? I've been pretty good. I don't have any complaints. I know I always say that, but like, I just really feel like, what good is complaining gonna do me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've had a pretty good week. It's been productive. Getting back to dancing with my kids.
Okay. You're about to be
Preparing for
litty.
our little upcoming performance we got this
Okay.
summer. Getting active.
Yes.
I've been out in the sun, sunbathing, working. So
Okay.
catching the sun when I'm not working. And yeah, just taking some time for myself. I've been going for walks and just doing my meditation outside these days,
Okay.
as opposed to indoors because the weather's getting nicer, the weather's getting warmer, and so that means come outside, come outside, come outside. So I'm outside.
Period.
So how have you been this week?
I've been pretty good. No complaints on my end as well. I've just been really just focused and chilling. This has been a really good week for Nova, and yeah, just out here doing my thing, and just trying to soak up as much sun as I can because we are already almost in July, so that means that summer is almost over, even though it just officially started a few days ago.
Because we're in Washington State,
Yeah.
so
Summer.
it's like summer don't hang around too long here.
No, like it'll be done by September, end of September.
Sometimes August.
Yeah, just depends.
So
just really just trying to take advantage of as much sun as possible before the rain clouds come back. And
yeah,
that's it.
So if you have not been outside yet to enjoy what we have of this summer, we encourage you guys to get outside, get some sunlight, get as much vitamin D in you and on you as you can. You will not regret it, and it'll also help to boost your mood.
Yes.
And to just put you in a better mindset. There's just something about the sunshine that just ignites a whole new newness in you. So take advantage of it while you can, during these next couple weeks while we have sunshine and summer in Washington State.
A lot of people are vitamin D deficient out here.
Yeah.
Because of the lack of sun that we get.
Yeah.
So really take advantage of the sun and get that vitamin D in for real, because that's one of the leading reasons why a lot of people in the Northwest are depressed because, vitamin D is low. And I don't know all the scientific stuff. I just know that low levels of vitamin D got something to do with mood and depression, along with, of course, the weather and everything. It doesn't help. So depression rates are super high here. Suicide rates are super high out here. So please take advantage of it. And when those, that seasonal depression does come back around, just make sure you're up on your supplements and things like that. And really just take care of yourself and surround yourself with people who care about you too, and will check in and look after you and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be working on it's supposed to be hot this week, so I'm gonna be working on, getting more bronze, working out like a chocolate queen.
Okay, that's the plan, because my girl, she do be getting chocolatey.
Yes. In the summertime. I look like a whole different person sometimes. Sometimes, like, I look like a whole different person. Like, that's you. Weren't you light skinned 2 days ago?
It was.
Yeah. I was just shedding my winter skin.
Right. But that's really what it means. Like, that's really what it is. So she gonna be a little darker. I'm gonna be a little darker. And then, like, and it goes back to being dreary and cloudy, and then we lighten up again. But for our melanated people who are tuning in with us, you guys already know how that goes. Y'all already know what we're talking about. Yes. So yes, especially on this side of the country. So yes, but Yeah.
Let's get straight into the topic, all right? So, today we are talking about how blocking you blesses me. Okay? So,
Black Porty, and Black Porty, hey.
And the block is hot.
Okay.
The block has been
the block has been hot this week.
The block has been very hot. Okay. Listen. Both our streets have been hot.
Look, the block has been hot this week.
Okay. You can fry egg on
bread.
Honey. Listen.
Bread.
The streets is hot.
Listen.
So, how has your block been popping this week, honey?
I don't feel like my block has been popping as much as your block has been popping. So I feel like we should talk about your block a little more, So, the whole blocking you blesses me, but it can bless you too. So go ahead and elaborate.
Okay, so I've definitely this past week I've had to, update my block list. I don't know what the Lord has been doing as of late, but it's been bringing up a lot of old people that I don't care to associate myself with anymore. They knew the old Dev, not this one, and they still try to associate with the old Dev, and she ain't there no more.
And she ain't
there no more. Sorry, Pookie. But yeah, and so I was like, Lord, what are you doing? Because this ain't it.
It's not.
And I definitely had to update my block list. Because one, I really do want to keep my boundaries intact. Like, once you lose, for me at least, like if you hurt me, break my heart or whatever, I'm gonna cry about it. I'm gonna be sad. My feelings will be very hurt, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have my moment. But once that moment is over, that door is closed. And you don't have that same access to me no more that you did before.
Right.
And it's gonna have to take an act of God for you to even get that access back. So once you end up on that block list,
and that was not what coming.
I don't know what to tell you. So I definitely had to update my block list. One, keep my boundaries intact, because no, God will have to tell me himself, like, there's some work I need you to do with this person. If he say that, okay, cool, I'll do it. So I have to keep my boundaries intact, and I also keep my peace intact too, because I don't want to be bothered. I don't want my peace to be disturbed. I've been doing really good. I have been, joyful, peaceful, all the fruits of the spirit. I've been doing good, and I don't need my peace disturbed. And you know what? They still, even with the stuff that did happen, it still didn't disturb my peace. I was still it didn't get me off track.
Period.
I kept it pushing, like, okay, whatever. And I feel like I handled it very well.
I'm proud of you, because it could have went very differently.
It could have.
It could have been a very different situation.
And it did not happen like
that. We could have got to, knucking the bucking and ready to fight. But thank God for Jesus.
Okay. So, I'm super proud that I handled the situations very maturely and confidently. I didn't let nobody get me out my body, even though I was thinking like,
look,
nigga,
he was ready, but
nigga, but you know what?
Focused on the purpose. stay focused on the mission, and that's you know, yeah.
So with me doing that, how the blocking blessed me is I was still able to maintain my peace, and they were still able to maintain their peace and bodily function. That's how it blessed them. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could elaborate on it more. I don't know what I feel like. I feel like I covered it in the gist. I kept my peace, and I still kept it pushing like a queen should.
Period.
So how is blocking?
Well,
because I'll keep it short and sweet. And if y'all want to know details, what I'm saying, comment below. We'll probably have to do like a little side video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do like a little
something like that.
Like a little close friends type or like a little subgroup. Like, look, join this group if you want to know. Let's see.
Okay, cause we have plenty of tea. But so for me, sip. But yeah. So for me, the blocking you blesses me. But then I want to make sure to add that, and it blesses you as well. Because one thing I don't do is I don't I'm not ashamed of my past. I know who I used to be, and like some people who know me know also, but I know who I am now. And so I'm making a choice. I'm making a decision to stand on that and to walk in that. And so, yeah, just certain people and places and things try to make their way back in to try and see like, oh, you've changed. Like, have you really changed? Let me see. So let me come in and see if I can trigger you, or let me come in and see if I can, like love bomb you and get the same response that I got from you before, or just little stuff like that, and like even like just even old professional work relationships, like I left that position for a reason, and you were not one of the reasons, but you were part of the problem, so instead of just using that opportunity to just work together and just take that time to actually use some of the challenges that we were facing on the site to make the workplace a better place. Instead, they just chose to do a lot of petty passive aggressiveness, and I'm just not with that. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm very direct. I'm very straightforward. But I try to do it, with as much respect and tact as I can. Because that's how I would want to be done. And I just feel like, if I'm not getting that back, then this probably isn't the best place for me to be. Because yes, although I know I have been changed, and God has done a new thing in me, and I am a new creation, I still I have to work. I have to make an effort to stay there. I have to make an effort to keep my mind there, and to make sure that my heart stays there, and to make sure that I don't allow myself to become angry or bitter, at what other people are doing or saying, because I know that it's, at the end of the day, it's not me, that they have the problem with. It's really a reflection of what they have going on with themselves, and so just trying to keep that type of energy and vibe off of me, because I know that like that's not my mindset anymore. That's not where I'm at anymore. I'm not there anymore. And no, I don't think I'm better than anybody or I'm better than you or whatever, because this is how I'm choosing to live my life now. It's just that I know that me going back into that setting or environment, it's not going to do me any good. But also, if I went back to being that old Tanya, that old person, it wouldn't do you any good either, because I wasn't doing you good back then either.
Yeah.
You know, so I needed to change, and that took a lot of work, and that took a lot of saying no's, a lot of no's, when I really wanted to say yes. So, you know, so yeah. Um, yeah, so just like not allowing old habits and old ways and old people that are not a part of this journey that I'm on or where I'm going, or are not even supportive of me, choosing to live a healthy lifestyle, not just, um, not just healthy physically because I'm making the changes and I'm doing the work to make the changes, but healthy mentally, healthy spiritually, healthy emotionally, healthy, financially, just healthy holistically in every area, healthy in my family relationships, healthy in my professional relationships, healthy in my friendships, healthy in my community relationships, just healthy, and so I know that the whole I'm gonna give you the same energy. I'm gonna match your energy. That matching energy is for real. And so if somebody's coming at you with sick energy and you decide to match that sick energy, you better believe that the both of you are gonna be sicker than what you started matching with.
Absolutely.
So it's good for me and it's good for you. So blocking you blessed me, but it also blessed you as well, because that's not something I want to give off. I don't want to be passing on sickness.
Right.
God bred me and made me to help bring life. So that's what I want to be passing off. That's the energy I want to be giving off. That's the energy I want to be sharing and exchanging. That's the energy I want to be matching. So yeah, I don't wish anybody ill or anything like that. I wish everybody well, and like just God just have his way with you, how he want to have his way with you, because I know he's having his way with me.
Amen.
And not saying like I did everything right, but I know for that moment it was, I got to block you because it's good for me, but I'm also blocking you because I know it's good for you too, because I just know, like, if I'm attached to your trauma, you don't need to be you don't need to be you don't need to be trying to reconnect with me.
No, not
And then everything is always, that I'm always going to be wondering, like, is everything genuine, or are you on some other stuff?
Yeah.
And then I don't want you to be like, oh well, we can, whatever, we can be cooler, whatever. But then you're wondering if I'm gonna flip back or revert back to the old me, even though I'm telling you, like,
that ain't you no more.
that ain't me no more. But you're always, looking to see, or you're trying to like, like nitpick, or just see if you can get me to snap back so you can be like, see, I knew it, because I might just snap back. If you hit the right button, I might just snap back. Because at the end of the day, I'm very much human.
Yeah.
I'm very much human, and I'm a whole entire Black woman living in America. So, there's always that chance or possibility, and so yeah, but as I just continue to let God shape me and mold me and grow me and clean me up and clean me out and continue to create in me a clean heart, and I have to allow him daily to renew a right spirit within me, because sometimes I wake up on the funky side of the bed, like, I don't want to just my phone is already vibrating too much. Ew. You know, like, you know, so, and
Not
I'm like,
you.
no, because my phone's vibrating with blessings. You know what I'm saying? But I don't woke up on the funky side of the bed, so you know my attitude is funky, and I'm dealing with people in a funky way, and all. I don't wanna keep doing that or giving that off. So yeah, so I have to ask him daily to renew a right spirit within me, and ask him daily to create in me a clean heart, because stuff can happen throughout the day, you know, that tries to get into your heart every day, every minute, every moment. It tries to get into your heart and harden it and darken it, you know. And so that's a continuous prayer I have to pray, because I always say, like, Lord, I don't want to be like, I don't want to be bitter, and I don't want to be cold, and I don't want to be numb. You know, I've been there before. And you know, I told myself life was good, but I was miserable, and I don't ever want to be like that ever again. So, you know, that's just, yeah, that's just a thing for me. And then, like I said, I don't have any hate in my heart for anybody, and I really do just wish everybody well. So I'm a firm believer that, you know, the blocking is not just for me, but it's for you too, because I know what's up. So
amen to that.
yes.
And I feel like, so what you said, like a lot of people forget about the behind the scenes work that you have to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just looking at the product, the finished product, or the work in progress, right? But they're not putting into consideration the the daily prayers that you have to do, the daily submission that you have to give, and like you said, just the continuous prayer throughout the day, like, because there's always forces coming at you, all types of negativity to try to throw you off track and try to get you back into a mind state of negativity and looking at things negatively versus looking at things through God's eyes, you know. Find the blessing or the silver lining, if you will. Like, I had just called, I had called you, what was it, yesterday or day before yesterday?
Yeah.
I had to go renew my driver's license because it expires in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, come on! Thank you, Lord, for the enhancements.
Listen, so this whole time I'm thinking, like, we have to get the enhanced license or whatever, right? Because they've been pushing this agenda for like since before COVID. I want to say, what, 2019 they started pushing it out.
Yeah, I think even before that, but
maybe.
Yeah,
but it was supposed to be due back in 2020, but they kept pushing it back because of COVID. So I'm thinking once our regular ID expires, everybody is gonna be transitioning to the enhanced. So I'm thinking this whole time we have to get enhanced. So I went up there, set my appointment, took my picture, all that other good stuff, and the lady, I just so happened to ask, like, towards the end, I was like, when is the deadline for everybody to have enhancement license? And she was like, oh, it's not required. And I was like, what you mean it's not required? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I would have just spent the little 20 just to get the regular ID.
Yeah.
Not the 100 for the enhanced. Like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why won't you say nothing prior to that? I brought my passport up there because she was like, oh, you don't really need it if you have a passport. I'm like, girl, that was the first piece of identification that I gave you. Why wouldn't you be like, oh, but, oh, why are you getting that enhanced? You know, I guess, like, you know how, like, when sister girls or black people, when we look out for each other, like, girl, you can just do it like this or do this, that, and the third. Yeah. She wasn't a sister, but she was a woman of color. But she wasn't a sister, though, so I mean, but still, like, common sense, I just feel like if it were me behind the window, I would have been like, you sure you want to get an enhanced license? Like, because blah, 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 and would have ran it down.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
But I was a little irritated.
Maybe it just didn't maybe, I don't know, because you know some people just be doing their jobs.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Maybe.
And so I'm not holding it against her, but at the moment I was just like, if I would have known that from the jump, like, I wanna gonna spend that on my money on no doggone enhanced license. I already got a passport. Like, I don't need it then. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's mandatory. But anyway, I was irritated, and I was just like, I could have used that money for something else. You know what I'm saying? And I called her. I was like, bro, like, and just ran down the whole thing. And she was like, look at how God is enhancing your life. You know, what if something happens and like you misplace your passport, or you forget it, or you lose your ID? You covered either way, and this, that, and the third. And I was like, let me make sure y'all see my eye. I was like,
I was on the phone, so I didn't see her face, but I believe it. I believe that's how she.
But I was like, you right though. Get me together, change my mindset on it. Like, help me to reframe my way of thinking around this, because the first thing she was saying, well, God don't make no mistakes. I was like, you're right. It was like, who knows what is going to come down the pipeline where you're probably going to need that enhanced ID to travel to Canada or somewhere else. And even when you said that, I was like, well, nigga, I still got my passport. Like, I can use that. Right. I still got my passport. Right. You know, and then she was like, what if you misplace your ID, your passport, all that stuff? I'm like, I just say anything can happen. Right. You never know. You're right. You never know. You just never know. There's no telling what he is preparing me for. You know, you might end up somewhere else in the country, and you traveled without your passport, and you know, but you might need to like cross over to somewhere else, and you can get in with an enhanced ID. You know, so you're like, I don't have my passport, but I do have my enhanced ID. So boom. You just never know. If the opportunity or the situation arises where I don't have one or the other, and I benefit from having the enhanced license, I'm gonna come back and let y'all know. Y'all remember this episode. The point is, she's prepared for whatever to go wherever, whenever, no matter where it is. Yes. At any time, any given time, she can go. Period. And so I was like, okay, God, I'm like, all right, help me to change thank you for giving me a friend that will help me change my mindset around it, because you don't make mistakes. She's right. Thank you, Lord. Help me to receive that, because you're welcome. I was like, help me to receive that, because Lord, it's kind of hard right now, because I hear you, Jesus. I see you. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. I see it. I get it. I understand it. But we're here. Bring me here, Jesus. Help my unbelief. Bring me there. But yeah. But God, he's just good like that. Yeah. And if you just so happen that you're not a believer or whatever, just know it's still the same ruler thing. Of the universe is just good like that. The same thing still applies with the blocking. The blocking them blesses you. I would be interested in hearing y'all stories with the block game on y'all end. How's y'all block game strong, or even like the other way around? Who blocked y'all? Right. Because I'm sure I'm at a few block parties. Who blocked you and wound up being blessed? I know a few people. But ain't no shame in my game. Okay. Listen. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure I'm on a few block parties. Listen. Like, look, I ain't even mad, because I know I was. I'm like, that's okay. That's okay. I ain't tripping. I don't be there for long. It was necessary. It was necessary. So. Like, I don't be at the parties for long though. Yeah. So. And I end up have them send them an invitation to my block party. Right, that part right there. So. But yeah, one thing about me, I'm gonna block them. No questions asked.
Not if I know like this is what needs to be done, like you know. So,
and not think twice.
You know, if I don't block you, what am I blocking by not blocking you? You know?
Do you ever go back to your block list and like just see who all on there and see who can come up off of it?
Yeah, I've done that before. And then immediately regretted it. Immediately. Because I don't know if they get like notifications when they get unblocked or whatever.
Probably start popping up,
or you start popping up like whatever. But yeah, like, and then it's like, oh, okay, now I remember why. I don't know. Now it's more vivid to me why I did it in the first place. And like, yeah. So let's just go back to you. Go back to the party.
Back to it. Yeah.
Go back to the block party. So yeah.
I don't do that often. I don't. It's rare that I'll go on my block list and take somebody off. As a matter of fact, I only did that with one person. I've only did that, and I don't regret it. Like, we're both in better spaces now. A lot better spaces. We've both grown and matured. Because they were on that list for a couple years, 2-3 years maybe. And it was when after once we started talking again, I remember them asking like, why you still got me blocked on Instagram? I was like, oh, because I don't go through my block list.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't. It's like I said, it's rare that I'll want to just, you can come off. And eventually after like the third, fourth time of them mentioning it, I was like, let me do it right now. So you can just, here. You can see me now.
Dang. Yeah.
But yeah, it's only been one person that I've done that with. Once you on there, you're 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be there. Yeah, you're gonna be there. Yeah. So yeah, if I make up my mind to cut you off from access to me completely, like I'll block you on literally every little app that you can contact me on. On all the social medias, my email, Cash App, all of that. Don't try to send me $1 and talk to me.
Not $1?
Because they be doing it. Girl, no. I'm blocking you on everything. Yeah. WhatsApp, everything that you could think of. Yeah. You're not going to have access to me. Unless you make a fake profile, because I don't know, I don't be.
Those are dangerous.
Yeah, I don't be looking for fake profiles.
Like, those are very dangerous.
So if you got a fake profile, if I catch you,
like if you on here watching her now from a fake profile, well,
you know what baffles me though? So I was just thinking the other day, right? Because I was like, it must suck, and maybe this kind of sound. It might sound a little what's the word I'm looking for? Not surface level, but shallow maybe. Yeah, I was like, it might sound a little shallow, but wouldn't it suck for you to block me, but still see me everywhere on everybody else's social media? You still see me pop up
and do
on other people's socials. See me pop up on the explore pages and stuff.
It's so weird.
Like, it must suck to try to block me out your life, and I'm just like,
and here I am. Oh hey,
what's up?
Like,
you can't get rid of me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm like, oh, it hurts, huh? Yeah. No. So I was like that. I was like, oh, is that a little shallow?
I mean, a little shallow, cocky. I don't know what to
cocky. That's what it is.
I don't know.
Cocky.
but sometimes that be the case though. Sometimes that be the case, so
I'm also like,
but yeah. So but
if you got me blocked and you watching this, well, if you watching this, you intentionally looking for me. But if you see me on your phone when you ain't trying to see me, I'm sorry for you.
Yeah. That part right there. So, but yeah, so as far as like, just the whole subject of blocking you blesses me, but also blesses you as well. Just try to keep in mind that, it's not always necessarily like the person that you're blocking. When we say that, it could also be like, just like I said earlier, blocking that type of mindset. Blocking that spirit, blocking that soul tie. Sometimes you gotta block it first before it can be severed.
Yeah.
So you might go through the motions or whatever, and feel whatever and go through whatever, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be broken. And so, yeah, just sometimes you gotta block for the sake of your own sanity, and just for the sake of holding on to who you are, So, yeah, it's just get to blocking, y'all. Do it in a healthy way.
In a healthy way, yeah. Don't just be blocking people because
you feel like being petty.
Yeah. Like if it's something,
but I've done that. So.
But we ain't there no more.
I'm not there no more. But but I have done that.
If it's something in school, like you didn't call me back yesterday, so I'm blocking you. Have a conversation. Like, be grown. Use your big girl or big boy voice, and have a conversation. Like, hey, you told me that you were gonna call me back yesterday, and you didn't, and I felt slighted. I felt ignored, and I really needed to talk to you yesterday, and I felt a certain type of way. It's okay to be vulnerable and tell the truth and express your feelings. Right. Just be honest about it. Don't block nobody over no dumb stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but that's all we got for you tonight.
That's it.
That's all.
So let us know. Let us know in the comments. One, how has blocking blessed you? And two, if you are at somebody's block party, how has them blocking you blessed them? How, if you've seen that,
or how has them blocking you blessed you?
Yeah.
Let us
know.
You can be on either side.
Give us the
You can be on either side, but I just think when I think about blocking, I be thinking of the song "God Blocked It." Hey, he blocked it.
He wouldn't let me fall.
You better sing, best friend. My baby got vocals. Go ahead. But yeah, so sometimes it takes a little blocking to get you to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah.
Well, all right, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up.
It's been real.
It's been real
chit-chatting with you. Just getting some stuff off the dome.
Yes. So until next time, we'll be pouring out more truths and more
just
honesty and more vulnerability for you all.
Yeah, a little truth on demand for you.
Yep. But all right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all later.
See you next time. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.